Hi, and welcome to Baz Bytes. My name is Matt Okuma, and I'm a systems architect at Cisco. The pressures put on networks today are growing, and for companies to stay competitive and provide a superior customer experience, the network is being asked to provide secure connectivity to all manners of users, IoT devices, and applications on the same network. In the following multi-part session, I will walk you through new features via the release notes in Cisco DNA Center platform release 131 and walk you through the different features that are new that are helping deliver on these requirements. Hi guys, thanks for joining this recording. This will be part 2 in my series on going over the features and updates to DNA Center 1.3.1. So security advisories, I don't have any open security advisories but on my devices, but because I recently upgraded the code on them. But one neat thing here, as long as you have the machine reasoning package installed, this tool will run and it'll actually show you open security vulnerabilities on switches. And I did see that when my code was not upgraded, and it was pretty neat when I saw it. So as long as you have that running, that package running, which you should if you have this new version of DNA Center running, you'll actually get to see those specific things. So we have some additional enhancements around configuration wizards for the different type of appliances, which is pretty neat. We have a bunch of new appliances obviously in the releases, more cores, some with 112 cores, very big scale. Let's check out a couple more here in this first section. So ability to clone an IP pool. Let's go check that out. So another operational enhancement here. So if we go back to this design hierarchy, we go into our IP pools, we pick an IP pool. What you'll see here is clone, right? So this allows you to clone your specific IP pools a little quickly. So if I want to clone this one, I can come here and pull a lot of the settings forward so that I would not have to redo those. So just another operational enhancement. Going down the line, plug and play provisioning. I don't have any of this set up in my lab, but this allows you to do some bulk provisioning for different wireless devices and whatnot now. So pretty neat features there. Maybe I'll circle back on that if I can show that in my lab. We've moved the application visibility service into its own section here under provision. What you'll see under services now is the app visibility and control. So this is where we can start to make things like application sets. We have all our applications. We create custom applications over here, group them application sets, and then push them to our different devices based off of quality of service, policies that might be needed, or other things to that nature. So going back, so we have some other things here. So application hosting, so we allow third-party Docker applications to now be on the 9300 as of this release 16.12.1. Telemetry profile enhancements, so that's goes along what I just showed you around application visibility profile to be introduced. Device tagging is pretty neat. This allows you to delete a device tag or a template tag that's not associated with device or template. Just another operational type of enhancement. The ability to do some group-based access control policies. So we included this to where we're starting to have ICE or DNA Center be more prevalent in the policy section. So what I'll show you here is if I go to policy, I already did this migration. Pretty neat little screen here now for the policy, the group-based configuration. So if you'll see here that now the DNA Center will be the policy administration point. So I already did this. I took it out of ICE and pulled it into DNA Center now. So this is some new enhancements you'll be seeing as we develop this policy model. This is the ACA app, which we call it the application control application. So some really neat enhancements here. You can see my policy map here. You can see other things. There's a lot to go into around policy, but to keep this short, just know that this section has been enhanced here around group-based policy, and some new look and feel is going to be coming to this policy section. So big enhancement here, a lot more. Probably do a separate session diving deeper into the specific ACA type configurations. So ACI groups, I'm going to table that one to another session. So I really want to dive deep into the integrations that we're doing, this multi-domain integration across ACI. We'll see the groups within DNA Center, be able to do policy across the WAN with SD-WAN as well. So I'm going to save that. The basis of the first initial enhancements are there for this in this release. This is really where you can essentially manage the access and control and capabilities of the Bonjour services deployment. So I don't have any of that going into my lab, but if I just come down here, I just wanted to show you where I was at. It's right here, wide area Bonjour. This allows you to do this at an enterprise scale. So it looks pretty cool, just kicking the tires on it. I haven't set up anything here, but it looks like we have some really good operational enhancements here. I'll probably circle back on that once I'm able to demo that a little bit better, but just calling out that feature. The final one here, this one's really, really exciting. So Stealthwatch Security Analytics service on the DNA Center. So what this is it's actually, if you have Stealthwatch running in your environment, you have the Catalyst 9000s or the ISR routers, what this wizard allows you to do is it goes out, looks at the devices in your network, sees if they're capable of doing encrypted traffic analytics, and an ETA is basically allows us to search for malware within encrypted traffic and report on anomalies which are related to malware, and then bring those to light. So like the basic use case is a lot more traffic these days on the network is encrypted, SSL, etc. So this really allows us to keep everything secure, and it enables through a wizard the ability to enable your switches for network as a sensor, or using the network as a sensor for detecting attacks. And now with encrypted traffic, I like to say that no attack or no breach has ever happened that hasn't happened between two switch ports. So really this shows the power of an end-to-end architecture here all coming together. But this feature is really cool. So if you come over here back to DNA Center, you jump over to the provision tab here, click on that services again, and what you see is Stealthwatch Security Analytics Configure and Deploy. So if you click on this and you click on, like I'm clicked on globally here, this goes out, looks at all the switches in the environment. You see that I already actually have one deployed here in my site Oregon, but California has one device which is ready. So it's passed all the checks to enable encrypted traffic analytics. So you can click here and get started. You can pick your Stealthwatch flow collector that you want to select. Click next. And what this will do is it'll you could schedule this either later or now to be deployed, and it's going to do network as a sensor with encrypted traffic analytics, and click enable. I'm not going to do that now because I'm going to save that one for some other demos that I'm doing. But as you can see, it ends with the site being deployed here. So you either update the configuration, you could disable it, etc. once it's running. Really cool stuff. I'll actually do another demo to actually another recording later to actually show you in depth what's actually enabled on ETA. But for now, those are just a high level quick overview of the changes in DNA Center 131. The next series, we're going to dive deeper into the assurance features here that have been enabled in DNA Center 131. So that'll be the assurance focus. But thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this quick update on DNA Center 131.